today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First carry for James Conner.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And a good job of just fighting through 1 tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Conner, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a handoff coming left. Conner trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And a quick throw here. That's complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 Washington. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one caught by Davis. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on first. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now a 2nd down and 6. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 4. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. And it's caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So we've reached halftime here. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And all the way down to the 26. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. More from L.A. in a moment. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 2. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 16. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
2nd and 3.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Here's 2nd and 8. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll set up to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 77 yards.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And
This will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They hand this off to Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
That escapes the sack. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Bracket.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw again. Able to get away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.